I'm going to mix a little pink for you so you can see what I'm doing. Can you see this? You can see this. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Here's white. Here's my green gold. This is a piece of foam core with this new Glad press and seal stuff on it, which is really cool stuff. And I just wrapped it around and it sticks to it, so I can throw it away and use it again and just keep using my same board. It's very light. And yeah, let me put some of this magenta out here. All right, I'm gonna do a little color mixing for you guys because I don't think you're gonna see this page, so we might not be able to do business today. But on this other side here, I'm gonna start out with my pink, right? There we go. My pink. Then I'm gonna add white to my pink. All right, that's making it lighter. Should have gone this way. And lighter. So what this is doing is this is tinting it until I can get all the way to white, to almost a white, which would be that. Do you see these? Okay, so that's a variety of colors. Then on the other way around, I can wash this off and start adding a little bit of black to it. So that's what I was saying in my other painting when people thought I was using all kinds of other colors. It's not the and Anne, please, it's not you. A lot of people thought that, and I don't mind. It's just a matter of that sometimes if you can't get the color, you just got to mix more, you know, and find out what happens. So here I'm going to use the pure color with a little bit of black in it. All right, and it should be even a little less than that, and go in this direction, and this is called a tone. Okay, a little bit more black. I'm probably going to go fast, but see, now this is going to give me, just adding black to this is going to give me a really nice purple. Okay, so I have pink, I have purple, I have that very, very pale pink. It's kind of a sophisticated pink. And as I keep going down and adding more black to it, eventually I'll get like a pink gray. Until I lose completely the integrity of the pink, and then I will get, you know, I'll be back to black. So that's where I'll end. So this is still a gray right here, but I gotta add a little bit more pink. It's a pinky gray. So they all kind of go together, all right? So this gives me a lot of color. I'm only using 2 colors. So I'm gonna have to change my brush. I would have liked to have been doing the marks for you, but you know what? I'll just do a separate video for you on those because you can't see me. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is just the green. Now this is green gold. So green gold is a very warm green, okay? And if I start adding white to the green gold, and it's also transparent, it'll start going much more yellow because it has a lot of yellow in it. And you can get like amazing tones. And this is just adding just white and just black to these colors before I start mixing them with each other. Okay? All right. Can you see these? You'll probably be able to see them better once I start adding black to them. Okay, I'm going to get this brush back. And No, not that one. Still another one. And I'm just going to start adding a little bit of black to my green, and I'm going to come this way. I want it to be mostly green. And I'm just going to keep going, adding just black. Just kind of got a lot of water here, so it's better if it's less water and more pigment, so that you can really find out what your pigment will do. And you see how that's getting to be a really gorgeous olive green. That this might be garish, but once you get to this, you're talking about these outrageously gorgeous greens. Is anybody downstairs that can help me with the angle of this camera? Hello? Oh, they are so tired of me interrupting their space. I'm everywhere. Like a plague. Anyway, so here we got, all right, all these really cool. Now this looks, you're not being able to see this really great on camera, but it's got some really gorgeous tones and tints and stuff. Okay? And that's just with the black and the white added to these colors. All right? So look at these over here. I mean, this is very sophisticated. Okay? Very sophisticated, you know, and I'm just using these garish, two garish colors. But once I start mixing black with them or white with them, I have a beautiful palette. Now, what time is it? Oh, we're good. 2:39. All right. I'm a fast teacher. All right. So if I go back to my pink, all right, my pure pink, my brush is dirty, so this is not the best way to do this. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put my pure pink here. It's not so pure. All right, and I add a teeny bit of green to it. Then I start to get stuff like this. Wait a minute, that's too fast. It's not a science, you really got to work at it. If I want to add more green to it, it's going to get to be almost like a peachy, dark peachy brown green, like a neutral. Okay? And I'm not going to go all the way with that because it's long and we can get tons and tons of color. But what I will start to do is just show you. Okay, if we go in the other direction and say I take my green, I'm going to do that down here. It'll basically do the same thing, but if I get, in varying degrees, but if I get them all and mix them all together, look at this. This is a little bit of green, a little bit of pink, and a little bit of white, all right? And this is how I'll get my really beautiful neutrals. And a lot of times you think, well, she's not sticking with the palette. But look at that neutral. That's a gorgeous neutral. And that neutral looks fabulous next to these colors. It all depends on what you put them next to. You see? And if I, make that pinker, and go the other way and just add a little bit of black to it also, and get all these colors mixed in, but mostly white with pink and green. And I want that green to be in because I don't want to go completely gray. I want a gray green, but a lighter one. Then I've got a different neutral now, and now I've got a warm beige here, and now I have a cooler beige because there's more green in it. You see that? Okay, so it just goes on and on and on. If I just use the black with the white, then I've got varieties of grays, and that's how I get all these different colors. Again, if I want to do a big pool and I want to make purple, I'm just going to add black to my pink, and I'm going to make a big thing of purple. Okay? Big thing of purple. If I add more white to that, what's going to happen? It's going to turn lavender. It's going to be mauve. So now I have an incredible mauve color. So really, it just depends on which direction you want to go in. All right? That's beautiful. And then if I want to add a little bit of green to that, like say I'm going to stay in that lane where I want to kind of do sophisticated colors. I can add a little bit more green to this, and then I get that gorgeous beige. And look how beautiful that is. It's beautiful. Then if I'm just going to get in there and I'm just going to add black next to it, or just let it go gray, or just get a whole lot of white and put white in that mix, it's just going to go on and on and on. Then if I go and I start putting in pops of pure color again, okay, if I start putting those pops of pure color in again, then, look at this palette. And I didn't even go green yet.